Carlos Hathcock was a United States Marine Corps Sergeant Sniper. He had a record of 93 confirmed kills, and his actions as a sniper made him a legend and changed how snipers were used in the Marine Corps. In the following video, no person was hurt. Viewer discretion is advised. One of Carlos Hathcock's best achievements was crawling behind enemy lines and killing an enemy general. He was dropped far from the enemy camp and had to crawl 4 days and 3 nights without food or sleep. There was also enemies walking around and guarding the camp, so it was very difficult. There was hours where he had to stay still so enemies would not see him. There was endless days of crawling and hiding, and he was almost bitten by a viper. As Carlos Hathcock got further and further into the camp, there was more and more enemies to watch out for. He would have to get within at least 1,000 yards to get a close shot at the enemy general. There was also points when he was almost stepped on and bitten by animals. Once he was inside the enemy camp, he had to crawl within tons of enemies without being seen by one of them. Historians say it would take great skill to crawl through an enemy camp with hundreds of enemies to not shoot one of them in panic. The most amazing part is that he accomplished his entire mission without one single flaw. Once he got within range, he had to find a good spot to shoot the enemy general without being seen. Once the enemy general exited his tent, he had a brief conversation with another enemy soldier. Once the enemy soldier walked away, he had a clear shot and shot the enemy general right in the chest. Carlos Hathcock went on to get a $30,000 bounty placed on his head when all others ranged from $8,000 to $2,000. Another great achievement was when an enemy sniper called the Cobra was a very famous sniper for the enemy army. The Cobra went out to hunt down Carlos for the $30,000 bounty, and Carlos heard about the Cobra, so he went out to look for the Cobra. Carlos was in the wilderness and saw a glint, and so he shot at it, and it was the enemy sniper's scope, and he shot right through the scope into the enemy sniper's left eye. Carlos Hathcock went on to receive many other awards for many different things. Also, his actions as a sniper changed how snipers were used after the Vietnam War. After the war, snipers were put in every platoon because of how well Carlos Hathcock did as a sniper.